Thank you. Please be seated. Once again, I would like to wish you all a good morning, or perhaps more appropriately, I should say, dzień dobry. I'm sure by now of the many things you've appropriately learned, dzień dobry is probably one of them, or at least I certainly would hope so. I would greet you all in your mother tongues, because there's so many of you from so many places, we might be here all day if I in fact did. But above all else, I would like to begin by taking a moment to thank all of those who made today possible, and those in attendance here. The first of which would, of course, be the rectors, who made their solemn but swaggerly entrance not so long ago. We thank you all for being here. Doubtless the ceremony would lack the pomp and circumstance without you all. And of course, the deans. Needless to say, it would be hard to go about what we do without you. I would also like to extend a warm welcome to all the promotors here, who apart from guiding us in our scholarly pursuits, all too often serve more than just an academic counsel who can direct us to sources or how to format a footnote, but also as a source of inspiration and encouragement for us far away from home. And of course, I dare not leave out the coordinators who have worked endlessly to put all the major and minor details together of just about everything that goes on at the University of Wrocław. But I would be amiss if I didn't extend our gratitude to the student office, who spent countless hours working to make sure we could not only find the opportunity to study here, but actualize said opportunities. That being said, I can assure you have no idea how hard they all work. Of course, I would like to greet the parents who came here to witness their child's proud day. And I'd like to take special consideration for those parents who could not be here in person, but who are watching online. You may not be here with us in the flesh, but I can assure you we all carry you within our essence. I can't begin to imagine the pride and joy you all must feel. And perhaps if you're anything like my parents, and your children are anything like me, they'll probably have a relieved voice in the back of their head saying, I'm glad they made it. They had me worried for a little bit. Well, now you can put all your fears to rest. By the end of the day, they'll be bona fide, certified, college educated. As not to leave anyone else out, I'd also like to extend our greetings to the whole host of other persons in attendance, all the friends of the graduates, of whom life would certainly be less colorful and fruitful without them, all the special persons, and all those near and dear to the graduates, be you here or there. And of course, lastly, and certainly not least, the you to the soon-to-be graduates. How you doing? I hope good. All right then, as someone who's been where you are, I must admit, it's a bit of a strange feeling to be sitting in the midst of a moment which you know you'll always look back on, ideally fondly. But, be it from me to foray into the existential tidbits of the experience, for that you can consult the professors at the Faculty of Philosophy. Now, as the humble MC of this here graduation ceremony, I have been tasked with delivering you a brief welcoming address, something to maybe lift your spirits, fill you with pride, a solemn sense of inspiration, tak dale, and ideally a bit of wisdom. Certainly tall order, for on the best of days I can merely imitate wisdom. In the worst of days, I'm in desperate need of it. And besides, we have a robust lineup of orators who would make Cicero jealous, who would doubtless speak with greater eloquence, authority, and draw from a greater breadth of experience than myself. So I can dispense with the rest and leave it to the best. What I will say, however, is that above all else, I hope you all feel a sense of accomplishment. All that you have done and brought you here is no small feat. You should all be proud of yourselves. You've come from innumerable places and overcome so many odds just to be here. Perhaps you feel excited, teeming with anticipation for what comes next. Or perhaps you're uncertain, teeming with apprehension for what comes next. Likely a bit of both. And to you all I can only say the one thing, mainly that I probably wouldn't worry if I were you. There's many things that can be said about the type of person that would leave their home, face the unknown, in a faraway land in the hopes for a better future. That is to say, all of you. And if you can go toe-to-toe with that, I can assure you there's near nothing you can't overcome. If you can make it here, which I assure you you all have, you can make it anywhere. And in this moment, I would hope you all remember those people who pushed you, nurtured you, and beyond all else helped you. Those people who could not bear to see you for what you were, but had to see you for what you could be, and would not settle to have you be anything less than the best you could be. But as I said, my mere and winding words are not the ones you should heed. For the real address, I would like to proudly introduce, and please give a round of applause for the Vice Rector of Teaching, Dr. Professor Łukasz Machaj. The floor is yours.
Dear graduates, dear faculty members, distinguished guests, it is a great honor to be able to participate in the celebration today. The ceremony constitutes one of the most important events in the life of our academic community, which you have joined a few years ago, sometimes 2, sometimes 3. For some people it took longer than that, but the end crowns the work. So the most important thing is that you are actually here. Graduation is, without a doubt, a crucial milestone for each of you, a crowning achievement in which your hard work in the lecture halls and classrooms of the University of Wrocław culminates. While it marks the closing of the certain stage of your life, please bear in mind that you will forever remain members of our academic fellowship. Because at the end of the day, this is what any institution of higher learning is, a community of past, present, and future generations, a community of students, of researchers, of librarians, of members of administrative staff, and of course, of graduates. In these times, in everyday rush, we sometimes tend to forget about this human dimension of the very idea of university, but the graduation ceremony provides us with an opportunity to remind ourselves of that fact. I would like to also emphasize that you, willy-nilly, are ambassadors of the University of Wrocław in the world. It is a great responsibility, but we could not be prouder for having such brilliant representatives. The development of our English language programs in the past few years has been considerable, both from the numerical and quality standpoint, and it has been a great source of satisfaction for everyone involved, myself included, and that's why I wish to thank you for placing your trust in our institution. I hope that we have validated this trust, and I hope that you will always be happy to proudly and loudly proclaim, I have graduated from the University of Wrocław. Receiving your diplomas also constitutes a symbolic beginning of the new era in your life. I wholeheartedly wish you the fulfillment of all of your short-term and long-term plans, the ability to realize your passions and interests in life, and satisfaction in your chosen careers. In short, I wish you all the best in your personal and professional future. I also encourage you to stay in touch with the university, perhaps by choosing another study program, by pursuing a doctoral degree, by taking part in postgraduate courses, but also by maintaining personal relations with your classmates, with your thesis advisors, with teachers, and with staff. Such contacts are not just a source of many heartwarming memories, but can also be a very important element of your social capital. I would also like to take a moment to express my gratitude to the members of our administrative support staff from the admissions office, from the international office, and of course from the faculties, whose contribution to the success of our English language programs has been invaluable. In short, live long and prosper. Good luck.
Well, we thank you kindly, Professor Dr. Mahai. Those are some inspiring words. I'm sure they'll be a great source of genuflection for us all. Now, naturally, to attend university isn't merely an effort to become certifiably clever and to ease our parents' anxieties about where we might end up. We might say it comes from an urge to make clay into marble, and to not merely do what is expected of us, but also what we hope in ourselves. To go beyond, to be curious, not settle with how things are, but how they can be, how they should be. To go the extra mile, or kilometer, I might say, not just in academic life, but in our world as a whole. While we celebrate this in all of you today, we would also like to take a moment to recognize the embodiment of that said extra mile, of students who go beyond through outstanding academic performance, research, scholarships, active involvement in student organizations, and a deep commitment to the intellectual life of the university. To share a few words on the behalf of this group of academically engaged students, it is my pleasure to invite Alsinur Altene to our student representative of the stage.
Hello. Thank you, William. Thank you, friends, family, faculty, and my friends for being here today. I'm very grateful, excited, and happy to be asked to do this speech on the importance of knowledge as itself and its pursuit is something very dear to my heart. I believe that the integrity of the academic process and the educational experience, it lies within the sentiment that it's such a bittersweet journey. It is important to understand that there are no cutting corners when it comes to reaching the true level of being knowledgeable, and no other way than going through the painstaking yet beautiful journey of learning. When I was a child, whenever I complained of something being challenging, my father used to jokingly say, "No pain, no gain," and I used to roll my eyes at him, which, I'm sorry, Dad. But I understand him now, and even more than that, I agree with him. One of the things that actually led to this awareness happened during my time working on our research project. My team was working with zebrafish, which for those of you who have heard of them for the first time, I'd be glad to introduce you to them if you find me later. And I got to present our work during multiple national conferences, of which I realized that we often celebrate the final results, but overlook the dedication that actually made them possible. Even so, when the flood happened in Wroclaw, we were thinking about how to organize ourselves to take care of our fish, to keep them alive instead of stocking up on water bottles or toilet paper. That is exactly what many people don't understand about the academic journey. It was never meant to be easy. It was meant to take you on such an exhilarating journey that at the end you would understand why it is important to reach that knowledge and actually what goes into acquiring it. My dear colleagues, in a world where we have been giving up our thinking more and more to the machines that we build, I ask you from the bottom of my heart to never lose the desire to know more and have the courage to use your own reason. If you really want to learn, if you have the curiosity, you're already halfway there, and how excited I am for you, for what you will encounter. And how lucky are we all today to have experienced it already. Dare to challenge, dare to know, and be willing to take the harder path. Thank you.
Thank you. Yes, it's certainly words to live by. Now, for the next leg of our ceremony, you'll be hearing from your very own cohorts, those who have walked the same path as you, faced the very same struggles and joys which you have faced, and those who doubtless understand you and know you as well as anyone could in this context. For our first graduate speaker, please welcome up Ateşi receiving their bachelor's in biotechnology from Turkey.
Good morning. Honorable Rector, distinguished members of the university authorities, dear family members, my dear family, and of course my fellow graduates. My name is Ateşi. Today I have the privilege of standing before you as a representative of the graduates of the bachelor's program in biotechnology. Standing here in remarkable Aula Leopoldina is both an honor and a surreal moment for me. And let me explain you why. 3 years ago, before coming to Wrocław, I was trying to learn everything I could about the university and the student life here. Like many prospective students, I reached out to students who had already walked this path, hoping to learn from their experiences. One of them had delivered a graduation speech in this very ceremony. And after watching that, I made a promise to myself. One day I would stand on that stage too, with my diploma. At the time, it felt like a distant dream, of course. And today, 3 years later, in this very ceremony, that promise, I can see, has become reality. And there are few feelings more rewarding than realizing the goals you once thought distant are actually achievable. Over time, Wroclaw became more than the place where I just studied. It became my second home. Because it's a city that is generous to its students, alive with the people from every corner of the world. It welcomed me at 18, and I'm glad to say that I'm not leaving yet, because my journey at this university continues, and I'm grateful that the next part of it begins right here. My years at the University of Wroclaw has been filled with memories, challenges, laughter, as well as some tears. Luckily, I did not face any of it alone. The friendships I found here turned out to be as valuable as the degree itself, my dear friends. If there is one lesson, especially Faculty of Biotechnology taught me above all is, as my classmates would understand, perseverance. I learned it during long laboratory sessions, which may take up to 8-9 hours. And sometimes sleepless nights of studying that did not always bring the grades that I hoped for. Over time, I came to understand that success is not defined only by perfect results. Every failed experiment, unexpected outcome, and setback carries a lesson. We all have been fortunate to learn from our professors whose dedication goes far beyond the classroom. In my second year, personally, I had to return to my home country for a surgery, urgent surgery. It was Dr. Magdalena Zaramba-Çogalla who guided me through that period with a remarkable professionalism and care. And today, I am graduating in no small part because of her. The same dedication, shared by all of our professors, is what shaped us into people who don't simply accept knowledge, but question it, think critically, and strive to contribute to science. And now we can say that we are scientists, thanks to them. On behalf of my colleagues, I sincerely thank all the professors and staff who guided us throughout these difficult years. And of course, today would not have been possible without my family, my parents, Ayşe and Rashid Sunetçi. I know you're watching. When I moved abroad, I was still learning to believe in myself, but my parents never stopped believing in me. Their trust and support gave me the courage to build a new life far from home. I would also like to thank my beloved sister Dilara Amaçkara, who has been a constant source of guidance throughout my journey and my thesis writing process. If you'll allow me for a moment, I would like to thank my family in my own language. Her şey için teşekkür ederim ve sizi çok seviyorum. And finally, to my fellow graduates, today is not the end of our studies, but the beginning of a new chapter. We will all follow different paths, but we leave this university with common knowledge, friendships, and lessons that will stay with us for life. The future will, of course, bring challenges, but our years here have taught us growth comes from uncertainty, and progress comes from continuing even when outcomes are not guaranteed. Last but not least, I would like to conclude with the words of Mustafa Kemal Atatürk, the founder of the modern Turkey and personal role model of mine. Education is what makes a nation free, independent, and glorious, or leaves it in misery and servitude. So, may we use what we have learned to contribute, to discover, and to make a positive difference wherever we go. Dziękuję wszystkim za tę wspólne lata i za cały wasz trud. Thank you and congratulations to the class of 2026.
Thank you, Jessica. Certainly words to live by. For our second speaker, we have Curtis Langang, receiving their bachelor's in European cultures from the USA.
Okay. I want to first thank the university staff for their hard work at organizing this ceremony, to give recognition to the administrators, technical and custodial staff, and personnel who are making this celebration possible. I also want to thank the families who've arrived to share in the celebration of their graduate. I can see faces full of happiness, pride, and probably relief that your graduate has finished their journey and now your wallet can maybe take a break. Today, we are graduating in a city whose history reminds us of reinvention, overcoming near complete destruction into a flourishing version of itself. That although architectural, it's a lesson we could relate to our own. Feelings of uncertainty of our future, of not being or doing enough. But here we are today, commemorating what we have made certain, a pathway into our future. The pathway we've carved for ourselves through the years was not easy. For many of us, we face this alone. FaceTiming and calling our families abroad can only go so far and does not fill the space that is often yearning for a simple hug from our mom, dad, our brother or sister. In their absence, we've had to strengthen our own identity and become versions of ourselves that have made today possible. Forming lifelong friendships with students from all over the world, meeting professors whose own accolades we can only dream of. All of these non-academic efforts gave us space to breathe while we worked toward our shared goal, getting this diploma. When people ask me, why did you go to Poland? I like to answer first with humor that it beats the American tuition prices. But the genuine answer is one I've come to realize in both the schooling I've done back home and now abroad. The experiences Poland has welcomed me into are something I would not have imagined possible if I would have stayed home. She has opened my eyes to a culture and history rich with determination, a spirit of perseverance that as we graduates we carry within us to shape our future. As we now go out into the world, either through further studies or a career, we are met with uncertainty. What do I do now? Who's going to hire me? Do I really want another round of exams, studying, papers? We're now faced with yet another transitional period of our lives. It's intimidating, and we know that deep down it's not going to be easy. I want to share with what my mom has told me many times when I'd call her in tears, which embarrassingly was more often than not in the last few months. You have to look back at what you have all accomplished, how far you have come from the start. You dug in your heels and you are further along now than where you were at, for example, the start of the year. You need to recognize the work you've done for yourself. You are exactly where you are supposed to be. Our place in this world is one we must carve out for ourselves. In the words of Zygmunt Bauman, certainty cannot be assumed. We are entering a world where nothing is truly fixed besides taxes and fees, and the future is constantly remade. In his ideas lies what we owe to ourselves, to actively participate in each of our own personal futures, whose creation will be worth the work we are commemorating at this ceremony. Put yourself out there. Embrace the brief moments of shame you might feel during the awkwardness of networking. Make your accomplishments, skills, and knowledge known. Prove to yourself and to others that you are exactly who you are meant to be. Do not be afraid to reinvent yourself. Take your future into where it belongs, your own hands, and go forward in navigating this world of fluid modernity. Thank you.
Oh, we thank you heartily. And for our third student speaker, I'd like to welcome Kilian Reis, receiving his Bachelor's in International Relations, Global Studies from Germany.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, esteemed directors and university staff, and dear colleagues and dear parents. And thank you very much for being here on such a special day. First of all, I want to express a heartfelt thank you to the people which I would have not been here without them. A big thank you goes to my family, especially my mom and dad, who supported me sometimes from very far away and sometimes from very close, believing in me no matter how uncertain things went or whatever foolish decision I again made. You're the greatest and more than I could have ever wished for. Another big thank you goes to my dear girlfriend Angelina for being my biggest fan and for your endless patience and your cheerful smile, which makes all my sorrows go away. I'm the luckiest to have you. I also want to express gratitude to my esteemed colleagues, which turned like an unfamiliar place to a community. And also I want to express gratitude to my professors who, I guess, tried to teach us something about politics or the world. Yes. Moving to another country can be exciting, but it can be also overwhelming. I think we all know that. You can take the plane, arrive, and suddenly you realize everything is unfamiliar. Not only the streets, the customs, and the people, but the simplest things. Buying groceries, or decrypting the emails the university sent us in Polish, probably knowing very well we don't speak Polish until that time. When I first looked at the Polish word, I thought, that's very interesting. It looks like a puzzle. But at a certain point, we managed, I guess, at least to a certain amount, to understand a good amount and learning the language a little bit. While learning a language is one challenge, learning how to build a new life, I guess, was another one. And yet, what makes this experience so difficult to explain is, it does not stay overwhelming for too long. It slowly turns into something shared. Somehow we ended up sharing the same tired mornings, the same stressful exam periods, the same group projects, the same relief when something finally made sense. We learned together, we struggled together, laughed together, and occasionally maybe survived together. That shared experience is what makes this community so special. It is a strange mix of emotions. Feeling proud and independent, maybe also sometimes lonely and homesick. Excited for what lies ahead and for what we left behind. And somewhere along the way, we learned that real growth doesn't come from comfort, but from unfamiliarity. Little by little, Wrocław stopped being just like a destination, but it became a home. In many regards, the University of Wrocław is indeed, I think, a very unique university. And I believe that many of these unique features weren't advertised on a university webpage or in a brochure. There's certainly something special about a university where everyone knows what it means to whether the cafeteria is open before making any life decision. Only a student at the UBR truly understands that. We learned what hunger feels like, not because there wasn't no food, but because the cafeteria just seemed to run in its own time zone. Then we had the lectures themselves, just sometimes, but sometimes we had professors who somehow looked a little bit more tired than we even did, which was sometimes very comforting, but sometimes a little bit worrying. Further, only we know the legendary, this goes to my class, the legendary chairs in room 101 at the Faculty of Social Sciences. I am convinced they were designed not for sitting, but for an experiment for human endurance. If you survived a 3-hour lecture in those chairs, you already overcome one of life's greatest challenges. And of course, there was the technology. Sometimes the Wi-Fi wasn't working, sometimes the projector wasn't working, and maybe most often neither wasn't working, but the classes were still great and the professors made the lectures into a really enjoyable time. And what is very important about those small moments, these small features, is that they become, over those 3 or 2 years, part of our memories. And those memories will stay with me at least forever. And probably the most memorable classroom wasn't a classroom. I think it were the bus stops, the countless conversations we had there. And I think, at least for our case in the class of international relations, I think it was there at these bus stops where we solved world politics, where we shared our worries before exams or after the exams, made plans for the weekend, and sometimes just simply stood in silence there, but together. In a certain way, I'm convinced that we did not just study subjects here, but we studied life. So today, as we leave this university, we do not leave empty-handed. Maybe without realizing it, we learned lessons that were never written in any syllabus. We will remember the people, our friends especially, the conversations, the shared meals, the impossible group projects, the late-night study sessions, for many people, the bus to Koszarova, and even those chairs in room 101 where you get back pain off. One day you will laugh about it, or I already do, because those small features became part of our story and that connected us. And these moments we will remember the most fondly. They became our traditions, our memories, and today they become our legacy. May we never stop being curious, never stop crossing borders, and never forget where our journey started. And for me, for the class of international relations also, I think this degree really lived up to its names, and I think for the other ones too. I guess it really was all about international relations. Congratulations. Thank you very much.
Always poignant. Well then, moi drodzy graduates, now we have to move on to what you've all been waiting for. That is to say, the handing out of the diplomas. Oh, wait. Oh, my apologies. I lied. For our fourth and final speaker, we have Ines Benuri, who will be receiving their Masters in Communication Management from Ukraine and Morocco. My apologies.
Good morning, everyone. I think that all the speeches were so emotional that we even forgot my name, but it's fine. So, before I start everything, I'm speaking to you, dear graduates, and I want to ask something from you. So little. Just take a deep breath. Do it. Good. That is the sound of all the projects, the deadlines, the times when we were asking ourselves, is it really worth to continue? Yeah, and you know, one very stubborn little thesis that we were sometimes wondering, what are we even writing about? Congratulations, we survived. It's actually hard to believe that we are actually here. We survived deadlines that sometimes always came sooner than we expected. Presentations we definitely forgot sometimes. And groups project that tested our patience, really. And all of those moments of sharing and staring at our laptops, wondering if anything we were writing made sense. Looking around this room today, one thought keeps coming back to my mind. Most of us didn't know each other a few years ago, but here we are. We came from different countries, different backgrounds. Some of us grew up nearby. Others packed their lives into some couple suitcases, sometimes even one. And, you know, we just decided to come here, leave our families, and to come to somewhere we know nothing about. And somehow, all of our stories crossed here. During my time in International Student Network, I had the chance to meet many students. Trust me, a lot. And I saw people trying to actually figure out the new city, the new university, language, and most importantly, why there are żabkas everywhere. Then something amazing happened. Those confused first days slowly turned into friendships, traditions, inside jokes, and memories. Every new generation of students reminded me of something. People love to say about our generation that we are lost generation. But after everything I have seen over the last few years, I couldn't disagree more. I have watched people leave everything familiar behind, adapt to a completely different environment, build friendships from scratch, and still find time to help each other. Is that hopeless? I don't think so. That doesn't sound lost at all. It sounds resilient, brave, and about all, that sounds hopeful. To all the international students, I want to say something specially to you. Leaving home isn't just about booking a flight. It's saying goodbye to your family, your routines, your language, your comfort zone. Everything you have ever known and choosing to begin again, somewhere completely new. That takes courage, more courage than we sometimes give ourselves credit for. I hope today reminds you just how far you have come. However, of course, none of us got here alone. To our professors and mentors, you're, challenging us every single time, believing in us, give us power, and not only in terms of professional life, but also personally. To our families and loved ones, whether you're here today or somewhere online, hi, thank you. Thank you for every single encouraging phone call. Whenever I was calling, crying and saying that I just want to go home, I'm tired. But you always believed in every single one of us. Thank you. Thank you for every word of reassurance and every reminder to keep going when things felt overwhelming. And to my fellow graduates, thank you. Thank you for the coffee breaks that somehow lasted longer than the classes and office hours. Thank you for the group chats that answers questions actually faster than university website code. For sharing notes, celebrating every small victory, and reminding each other that we get through one more step. Years from now, I don't think we'll remember any grades, projects, however, maybe some of them. But we will remember the people, the conversations, the hallways, the laughter after exam when you were trying to catch the bus at the last minute because your class is actually at 8 a.m. The moments that didn't seem important at that time will be actually a great memory. And a memory that we will hold into the longest, I hope. It's funny. We came here hoping just to leave with a degree. That's all. But we actually gained, and we're living here with something much more important. We're living with people, with stories, and a place that for many of us slowly became to feel like home. Personally, for me, I think I'm kind of attached to this university and the city in general. So, what happens now? Honestly, this feels like one big new adventure unlocked. New chapter, new game, quest, whatever you wish. Some of us will start new jobs. Some will continue studying. Some will move across cities, countries, borders, and continents. We don't know exactly what's waiting for us. But, with all of those years studying, I think that's normal. Because if the last few years taught us about something, is that somehow things usually work out, even if we only figure them out one day before the deadline? Yeah. Today, it isn't the end. It's just the beginning of something new. New chapter filled with new memories, new people, new, unfortunately, but sleepless nights again. And yeah, that's all from me. Congratulations for the class 2026. And thank you for making these last years unforgettable.
All right, now we can get to the dispensing of the diplomas. One quick comment, however, when we finish handing out the diplomas for every faculty, we kindly ask that you run back on stage for a moment as we'd like to take a portrait of each graduating department. Now, without any further ado, let's get to it. So first, for the Faculty of Chemistry. This department is home to those who spend their days playing matchmaker with atoms. The uninitiated of us, it may look like a flurry of test tubes and controlled chaos, but these graduates hold the secret recipes for the very stuff that makes up our world. The masters of the flask, flame, and the Bunsen burners. We'll be awarding the diplomas of bachelors and masters in chemistry. The diploma for the absolvents of the Department of Chemistry will be awarded by the Vice Dean for Projects and International Cooperation of the Faculty of Chemistry, Professor Katarzyna Czeslik-Boczula, with the assistance of Marzena Łoczęska, Admission Coordinator at the Faculty of Chemistry.
Please welcome our first graduate on stage, Ms. Altinay Abdullah. Mr. Moshood Adeniji. And last but not least, Ms. Cynthia Rotok.
Now if you'd all run back up on stage for a moment so we can take your photo, please. Oh yes, after we're done for everyone, you just run back and we'll take all you guys' photo. Wonderful, thank you. Now for the Faculty of Biotechnology. Here and now we have the place where the fine line between biology and invention is blurred. These graduates spend their days editing the blueprints of life, teaching cells new tricks, and coaxing nature into solving complex human problems. It is a bold microscopic craft that holds the potential to reshape our future by these architects of the living world. We'll be awarding the diplomas for Bachelor in Biotechnology and Master in Medical Biotechnology. So the diploma for the absolvents of the Department of Biotechnology will be awarded by the Dean of the Faculty of Biotechnology, Professor Dorota Nowak, with the assistance of Magdalena Zaremba Nchogawa, Program Coordinator of the Faculty of Biotechnology.
So, Biotechnology, Timothy Abramiuk. Asli Nur Altinay. Azra Ataizi. Borys Hasiuk. Elif Gil Kawun. Celine Oskan. Ejezu Suntechi. And we continue with medical biotechnology. Jelizawieta Bondarenko. George Ondieki. Artem Petruk. Julia Preto.
Hi, wonderful. Just come right back up so we can all take your group photo together, please.
Teraz jeszcze grupowe zdjęcie.
Geography provides the landscape, but these graduates have chosen to turn their focus towards the human experience within it. They have learned to balance the complexities of destination management with the practical, high-stakes demand of hospitality, preparing to steward the environments where travelers from all over the world meet. It is a field that requires both a global perspective and an eye for the intricate operational details that make a truly great stay seamless. Awarding the diplomas in Master of Geography, Tourism, and Hospitality, the Dean of the Faculty of Earth Sciences and Environmental Management, Professor Maciej Krzyża, with the assistance of Magdalena Duda-Seifert, Program Coordinator at the Faculty of Earth Sciences and Environmental Management.
Okay, graduates for Tourism and Hospitality. First, Valery Brylewski. Caroline Gnocchi Canini. Ekagra Manchanda. Abhishek Mitra. Nadi Miolwin. Cassandra Teresa van Heften.
Now, if you'd all be so kind to run back up on stage so we can take your group photo. Thank you kindly. Now, these graduates have spent their years sifting through the dusty attic of human experience, only to turn around and try to teach the next generation how not to repeat the same old mistakes, or at least tell us how we ended up where we are, looking at the ruins of the past while holding out hope for a better tomorrow. Connoisseurs of everything from who Aristophanes was to where Transoxania is on a map, today receiving their bachelor's in European cultures. The diplomas for the graduates of the Faculty of Historical and Pedagogical Sciences will be awarded by the Dean's Representative for English Language Studies at the Faculty of Historical and Pedagogical Sciences, Dr. Małgorzata Wyrzykowska, with the assistance of Artur Borba, Admission Coordinator at the Faculty of Historical and Pedagogical Sciences. Curtis Leingang. All right, one and done. Perfect. They prefer a cold, hard equation to a comfortable mystery. Whether they are squinting at the faint light of a distant galaxy or measuring the jitter of an atom, they are preoccupied with the fundamental architecture of the void. And they can tell you what a quasar is. It is an exercise in sublime frustration, mapping out the cosmos that seems determined to keep its most interesting secrets to itself. Today, they will receive their masters in astrophysics. The diploma for the graduates of the Faculty of Physics and Astronomy will be awarded by the program coordinator of the Faculty of Physics and Astronomy, Ursula Ponteslicka, with the assistance of Karolina Deczewska, admission coordinator of the Faculty of Physics and Astronomy. These graduates have spent their time acting as the nervous system of the modern world, dissecting the signals we lob at one another to see which ones stick and which ones vanish into the static. They are experts in the architecture of the public hum, deeply engaged in the nuance between what is spoken and what is truly understood. It is a precise, vital practice mapping the complex web of images and stories that shape our shared reality and understanding how these messages ripple through the collective consciousness. today receiving their Masters in Communication Management, Media Content Creation, or Journalism and Social Communication. The diploma for the graduates of the Faculty of Social Communication and Media Studies will be awarded by the Dean of the Faculty of Social Communication and Media Studies, Professor Katarzyna Konarska, with the assistance of Veronika Bem, the admission coordinator at the Faculties of Social Communication and Media Studies.
Okay, so we're starting with Master in Communication Management. So please welcome Nur Atesh. Ceza Balule. Ines Benwiri. Linda Maria Brunen-Miller. Eda Czelik. Wiktoria Górska-Kijanka. Anas Gesmi. Minhat Nuyan. Bozede Irumiobe. Arużan Kanibatowa. Andriana Homut. Gina Key. Katarzyna Kolasa. Paulina Kozłowska. Junjie Liang. Lisa Lin. Joshan Madan. Jairan Meralieva. Ti Hoalengo. Aleksandra Nikołowa. Winner Olapada. Monika Prusiewicz. Anna Rzepka. Samach Sahwari. Bernice Chunkeu. Karolina Wnuczek. And next, Master in Media Content Creation. Jekaterina Budakowa.
Kamila George. Mark Nazeir. Lam Pham. Moin Sadatmand Darband. Zong Yuan. Yesing Zheng. And the last one from the Master in Journalism and Social Communication, Ahmed Mostafa Bakarat Hassan.
Oh, yes.
Oh my God, someone
They have spent their time holding a mirror to the collective, picking apart the often curious geography of human society. It's a patient, unrelenting pursuit of the why behind our habits, our hierarchies, and our strange refusal to ever quite get along. They observe the machinery of our interactions, not to master it, but to explain the friction that keeps all moving in our own directions. Today, receiving their diplomas for a Bachelor's in International Relations, Global Studies, Bachelor's in Political Science, Bachelor in Thought, Culture, and Humanity, Master in International Relations, Global Studies, Master in Sociology, Intercultural Communication, and Master in European Studies, EU Politics. The diplomas for the graduates of the Faculty of Social Sciences will be awarded by the Dean of the Faculty of Social Sciences, Professor Magdalena Ratajczak, with the assistance of Karolina Kapuszczak, Admission Coordinator of the Faculty of Social Sciences.
Bachelor in International Relations, Abdulaziz Abduhakimov. Penelope Alcantara. Jasmina Awamova. Koksal Furkan Baron. Maria Dymianczuk. Lena Harsztorf. Ksenia Horb. Irdi Johansson. Omar Yuhari. Kanami Kodama. Alejandro Lara Gutierrez. Angelina Fernanda Neira Hala. Thi Kimchi Nguyen. Asal Nurmatova. Camila Stefan Pelaez Silva. Simge Pelvanlar. Diana Presażniuk. Kilian Reis. Ethan Rice. Nisa Sahin. Bachelor in Political Science, Julia Sotsas. Master in International Relations, Gita Diemila. Takahiro Ito. Zekie Aibeniskaya. Julia Kleszyk. Viet Hung Nguyen. Parth Raman. Elisa Scorcella. Valeria Sivak. Roy Zhang. Master in Sociology Intercultural Mediation, Jakub Anil Duzgun. Elena Florean. Mariami Kublashvili. Roxana Mefrazon. Natalia Montoya Quimbayo. Natalia Rote. Jing Su. Sangida Islam Toma. Irena Zelek. Master in European Studies, Lewis Cameron Gallagher Kelly. Brian Matrick.
All right, everyone, just head on back up, please. Well, alrighty then, looks like you have what you came for. Now, real quick, we would like you all to stand, for we'll be playing the hymn Gados Ames Itur. So if you please stand up. Why, thank you. Now, I would also like to take this moment to once again thank you all for being here. And I'd like to thank all the rectors and everyone else here in attendance today, everyone else who prepared speeches, and everyone else who traveled to come here. Now, once again, in a moment the rectors will be taking their leave from their ceremony and we'll conclude this section of the ceremony. So please remain seated while the rectors take their leave. I'm sorry, remain standing, my apologies. A bit of a confusion, yeah. Wonderful. Now we'll be taking your group portrait, so to speak. So just hang in for just a moment. All right, perfect. So in the meantime, I'll just like to say thank you all again for being here. Now, before we go, I would like to say we would like to invite you, if you're willing to stay with us just a little longer. We'll be conducting some interviews with a few of you right outside the Aula, right here on the first floor. And of course, if you're in the academic vein, we'd like you, and if you'd like to remain with us, we'd like you to look over the various options for you to continue your education with us. We're proud to have you, and it's so please you, we would like to have you with us. Now, I suppose we'll get to the hat throwing part of it all. Now, first things first, I would like to let you know, try not to throw them too high. There is a sensor that goes off if you hit the ceiling, so try not to do that. Don't ask me how I know, right? But apart from that, we should be all set. So in the moment, we'll be able to throw our caps, and you'll finally be bona fide certified graduates. So take your caps in your hands, and when I tell you to go, you can go. All right, everyone all set? And 3, 2, 1, have at it. All right, thank you, everyone. Congratulations, well done. We'll be having a bit of a reception downstairs, so if we'd like, we'll see you down there. Please enjoy. Congratulations and good luck to you all.